Hi everyone. So welcome to Design and Analysis web series. I have posted so many concepts related to design and analysis algorithm like recursive and non-recursive algorithm, greedy algorithm, dynamic and so on. So if you want to know more about this, kindly subscribe and follow.
Hi everyone, welcome back to DAS series. So already we have completed the divide and conquer concept. So today we are going to start a new concept, dynamic programming. So in the introduction part itself, we will be able to identify the difference between the divide and conquer and the dynamic programming. So here is the introduction part of the dynamic programming. So the first point what they are saying is it solve the optimization problem. So what does mean by optimization problem? So when the optimization problem is given, we are able to find the optimal solution for the sub-problem. Sub-problem means the simple problem or the complex problem whichever the problem is given, that is divided into simpler. So through that problem, so what the problem is given, so that problem is divided into sub-problem 1, sub-problem 2, sub-problem 3. So likewise that complex problem is divided into simpler. So among this problem we are able to find the optimal solution. So we are able to find the optimal solution among those sub-problem. We are able to find the solution. So how we are able to find the optimal solution? By overlapping the sub-problem. Overlapping means it's nothing but we are able to get the result of the existing one. So sub-problem solution is we are getting one of the solution for the sub-problem 1 and we want to find the solution for sub-problem 2. Overlapping means this S2 can be gathered through the solution of the S1. So how? So this solution is stored in the form of table format. So through table format, the result is stored in the dynamic programming. So table format. So for example 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3. So likewise, what do you want now? 0.3, 0, 3. This solution you want. Where else already we could have found the result of 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. So with the help of these existing people, so these previous results are stored in the memory. That is nothing but is called as the memoization. So memoization is nothing but we are storing the previous result. So by storing all the previous result, we are able to get the current solution. So we are reusing the solution. We are reusing the previous solution. Therefore, it is one solution is overlapped with the another one. So this is the solution 1, solution 2, solution 3, solution 4. We can achieve this solution 4 through S1, S2, S3. So that from the where we are able to achieve the optimal solution through this optimal substructure. So this kind of principle of optimality is nothing but this kind of principle we are finding the optimal solution is said to be the principle of optimality. We will see what is meant by optimal solution. I'll give you one of the example for optimal solution. So here we are able to take a sequence of decision. So sequence of decision means what is the solution for particular problem. This is the problem given. What is the solution for this particular problem where it is divided into sub-problem 1. Similarly, for the second sub-problem, we are able to find the second solution. So, we are able to find the sequence of decision. Sequence of decision can be gathered through this principle of optimality. Such kind of problem is said to be the optimization problem. So, where we are able to get the optimal solution, such kind of problem is said to be the optimization problem. See, for example, we will take one of the example. For example, we want to go to college from home. So what we are doing, we are analyzing transportation. We are analyzing the transportation. So from home to college, what are all the possible transportation? From home to college, what are all the possible solution. So first thing what we can do is we can go either through the flight or we can go through the train or we can go through the car or we can go through any two-wheelers or we can go through anything else, bicycle or walk, bicycle. So these things are all said to be this is a solution 1, this is solution 2, this is solution 3, solution 4, solution 5, solution. So many solutions we are able to get for the particular problem. But suppose if they are keeping any one of the condition for the particular problem, if they are asking for any one particular condition, they are asking for any one particular condition. So what condition? The cost should be minimum and also minimum time. What is the college timing? For example, 8:30 a.m. is the college timing. So the particular person has to reach the college timing within 8:30. So first one is flight. So here the time is minimum, but the cost is high, cost is maximum. So we cannot prefer the flight. So train is moderate, so we can prefer train, and car also we can prefer. So this may be one of the solution and this may be another solution. So two-wheeler also we can prefer, any two-wheeler. So this also somewhat moderate compared to flight. Walk, this will take much time, so maximum time. So we cannot prefer this one. Similarly, bicycle also maximum time. So we cannot prefer this one. So among the various solutions, we are able to find some of the solution. Such kind of solution is said to be the feasible solutions. So among this feasible solution, we are able to reach the this problem. What is the main problem? Minimization. This is the constraint. Time and cost should be minimized. That is the main aim of this one. So suppose if we take train, the cost may be minimum, but maybe they have to get down and walk some distance. Maybe two type of transportations maybe they may be prefer if we choose. So it may not be sufficient for all the category, all the cases of people, rich, poor, average, so very poor. Okay. So similarly, car cannot be afforded. Maybe the rental or own or cannot be afforded by all cases people, all category people. So two-wheeler they can prefer. So moderately, approximately, all cases can prefer. All cases can prefer the two-wheeler. So compared to all this two-wheeler is the minimum cost and minimum time compared to all the category of the solution. So now what we can do, we can prefer the two-wheeler as a solution. So such kind of solution is said to be the optimal solutions. This is the optimal solution. So what we are doing now, that result is stored in a table format. So from flight, what is the cost, what is the time. Likewise, we are storing in a table format. Car, so what is the cost? So this is $200 and maybe 5 minutes, and this may be $150. So we are comparing, okay na? So 3 minutes or 13 minutes. Definitely it will be greater than the train. So likewise, it is stored in a table format, dynamic programming, and we are able to compare the previous result, or we are able to access the result of the previous one, that is said to be the minimization, which help us to analyze the previous result also, minimization. So store the previous result. So that is the main aim of the dynamic programming. Okay, so this is the introduction part of dynamic programming. Using dynamic programming, we will see the problem one by one. Thank you.